48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
Here we go, shot!
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 6. Ready.
Looking to throw. Nixon. Looking again for Rowe, and he's got him again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Ready! Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
A big play there on the 39 yards. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On the set. Mustang 19.
They go play action here on first down. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
From the gun on third down. Fry, quick slant to Watson. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Partner, check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Roll. Ready.
They'll try the left side. Trent. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? On third down, Fry. A short throw to Musgrave. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Trent. 11 more on that one and another first down. Back to throw. Fry. And his throw here's incomplete.
So it looks like they started some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Lions. Free.
They'll try the left side. Trent. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To throw on third down. Fry. Touchdown, Packers. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Dragon 60, 79 Broncos. On the ball, on the ball.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick slant, he's got Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 7-7, our score after one. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Ready, right?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 12-yard line.
Back to throw again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Buffalo 18.
On third down, Fry. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trade in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Off the play fake. Fry. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Ready.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Nixon. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Giants! Daniel Bellinger with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants have taken the lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Come on.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, Things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll run on first down. Trent. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. Steady.
They'll keep it on the ground. Trent. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Fry throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Here we go, set. Go, Reed, go.
Now a give right side. Trent, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Fry. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Fry. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Let's go now.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, 5 in.
Looking to throw. Nixon. He connects with Hyatt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun. Fry. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby Okereke. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Throwing to start the drive. Nixon. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
In motion, Slayton.
Check, smash, check, smash. Check, 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 check.
Barkley again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Back to throw. Fry. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is taken in at the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 62 yards. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Nixon. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 20.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. A first down carry for Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
It's a loss of 2.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nixon. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Dragon 60. Go.
To throw on third down. Nixon. That is caught. Down inside the 10. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 43 yards. And the Giants are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Fry. That's complete to Dobbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Fry eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 19 yards.
On 1st and 10, Fry. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit. On first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Up the middle they go. Trent, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4. On first down, Trent. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fry. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Bust through the tackle. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the play fake. Fry. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Giants will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Warrior 70. Top low 18. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Nixon. Got a man, Slayton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Ready.
Throwing on first down. Nixon looking for Elliott. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Trent. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Fry. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Fry. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
65 catch.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Come on. Hit. 60 Bison. 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
Let's go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Nixon. That ball caught by Slayton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nixon. He's got Bellinger. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Up the middle with Barkley. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions.
Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Let's go now.
The offense on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Trent, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Here we go. Here we
So
go.
here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 tight. 19 tight.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's at...
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit. And time faded. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off play action. Fry. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Packers 23. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. That one looks like he'll throw here. That one complete to Elliott. Into space at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Off the play fake. Nixon. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now second down and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw. Fry. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
19 Lions, 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Fry. Open man is Musgrave, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They go play action here on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see.